However large a corporate's footprint is, there is something that every organisation can do, and certainly we find in a people business that our new graduates all the way through to management take this seriously at home, and they want to see us as an organisation taking it seriously.
The WWF 1 in 5 Challenge is our invitation to businesses and other organisations to work with us to reduce their flying by 1 in 5 of the flights that they've been making historically.
We have an environmental commitment to reduce our carbon footprint from travel by 30% by 2014. So the challenge complements what CapGemini is already doing.
Of course, business will always need to fly. The question is, do we all need to fly quite so much? So perhaps we should be using this recessionary period and all rethink our business travel practices.
There's some tremendous opportunities in the new technologies that are now available to enable us to maintain our sense of connection with people and meetings and places without necessarily having to travel there all the time.
A few weeks ago, doing a meeting with someone in South Africa using telepresence.
Many of our teams are in different locations, either nationally or internationally. So we promote video conferencing very heavily. Obviously we don't want to cut back on valuable time with clients, so we promote a whole range of options. We've got different technologies for different uses. One end of the extreme, you've got the top end, high quality facilities where it's very little difference than being in a physical meeting. At the other end of the extreme, you've got more of a mobile option where our employees can use personal video conferencing through their laptops.
Anywhere in the world these days, you're likely to find an internet connection. It may not always be possible to find the bandwidth you need for a fully fledged video conferencing setup, but we have held WebEx conferences all over the world, even in small little cafes in the middle of Shanghai, for example.
If every company in Europe was able to meet the 1 in 5 challenge, that would save 22 million tonnes of carbon going into the atmosphere a year. That's the equivalent of taking 1/3 of the cars off Britain's roads.
And it's not just about the environmental saving, it also saves us a fortune in costs. It's also beneficial for our people. They can be much more productive with their time, they can be away from home less and have a much better work-life balance.
It is possible to reduce your flying and to stay competitive. And fantastically, it's also possible to save money, carbon and time in the process. That's got to be a win-win for business, but also for the environment.